Hey guys, it's Strack, and we are doing a review of the NXT Generation Crossbow. I think that it should be pretty cool. I like the concept of it. It is a stringer style blaster in that it's using elastic potential energy here to fire these larger sized NXT darts, and it's got a very simple catch mechanism here, which is neat. Its claiming ranges of up to 60 feet. We'll see if it makes that or not. One interesting thing about this is it comes with kind of an iron sight scope. You can see here, I think that this is going to be a fold-out target, and if you'll notice, there's a screw inside the package. That's because on the back here, you can see it has steps for its assembly. So step one is load the actual bow portion onto the receiver and then align the strings correctly, and then it wants you to actually screw it into place. So some assembly required, and there's also, of note, a tactical version of their crossbow, which has almost the identical body styling with a slightly different handle and stock, and then additional dart storage, whereas this is like the hunting style crossbow. So without any more talking about it, I'm going to get it out of the package. I'm going to assemble it off camera, and then I'll show you my impressions of it, and we'll fire it a few times. Alright, so quick Phillips head screw into this port here, and the NXT Generation Crossbow is ready to go. You just slide this sight on like that, and difficult for me to get a view with the goggles on, but no worries there. Inside the package you get some light instructions, I believe. Then there is a target here for the suction type darts, and then you get 6 darts total, 3 of each kind. 3 of them are obviously designed for the suction target, and then 3 of them have Velcro on them to fire at the NXT targets, or really anything with the right kind of Velcro adhesive. So I figure I'll take a couple of test shots. Like I said, it just fits down into this groove a lot like a real crossbow, and then this trigger mechanism pushes it through. No real penalty to dry firing a toy like this. Slugs have a good fit in this groove, and they're assisted in their initial launch from the sight. I feel like because of that, the sight is a very important part to this blaster. So, lining up a shot and firing. Hey, check that out. That was actually pretty fun. Now, let's see if we can't do it again. That one didn't stick, probably because I'm very close to this target. I'm only 10 feet away, so the force... Oh man, that flies off. Probably worth taking a dot of super glue just to hold this on. Similar to how this is screwed in, a dot of super glue here would ensure that this doesn't fall off while you're priming the blaster or chambering your darts. So that's a lot of fun. Let's see what the range claims are like. Go ahead and come over here. This wasn't staged or anything. The Draculina is just doing some shooting right now, so this is a good time. I'm going to ask her to stop real quick so that we can use the range, I guess, so to speak. Exactly, the backyard range, I know. And range claims of 60 feet. Doesn't look like it. Looks like 35 to me. That may just be because we're using these suction darts and they're slightly less aerodynamic. But that's about 35, 38. I will, for the sake of fair play, come over here, grab a couple of the Velcro tips, and try a couple of shots with those, see if we can't get closer to that 60-foot mark. A little bit of fishtail there, that was strange. Yeah, almost too much power for those darts. Still only hovering around that 40-foot range tops with reasonable shots, but that is my review of the NXT Generation Crossbow. I think that this foregrip is actually exactly where it needs to be. You never want to clip your thumb, even with a toy crossbow string. There's a little bit of force behind this thing, and that would give you some string slap. It wouldn't take off your thumb or anything, but just a fun safety thing to keep in mind. Definitely stay on your foregrip while firing, but it's a comfortable blaster. The handle is a little bit small, but it wasn't designed for adult hands, and I think that it's pretty cool. It's getting decent performance, definitely a very respectable 40 feet out of this stringer style blaster, and it's a ton of fun to use. I just love mechanical propulsion like this. I think that it's very similar to firing a real crossbow, obviously, except you're using darts instead of arrows, so it's pretty safe. Like I said, thanks for watching.